There were so many times that you thought Cathy Engelbert would be out of a job with the WNBA as commissioner after Nafisa Collier basically aired her out in her end of season speech last year. Like you expected, like this could be the end of Cathy Engelbert. You thought maybe she'll get through she'll handle the negotiations for the WNBA CBA, but then after that, hit the road, get the fuck out of here, and the whole nine. But Kathy Engelbert has somehow survived. She's still here. We don't know when she's going to leave. And personally, I don't really care. I'm going to be real. I don't really care all that much, albeit when you hear the shit that she had to say to a reporter after the draft last night, it just blows you away that this is acceptable in her own mind. Like, we all know that she's a shitty commissioner. Like we know this. Like she's tone deaf and clueless. She hasn't had any control over the league since Caitlin Clark walked in the door and saved her life, saved her job, saved the league, did all of that for the WNBA. But then at the same time, you have a team right, you have a situation right here where you have a commissioner who's basically ridden the back of Caitlin Clark, and then at the same time allowed Caitlin Clark to get the shit kicked out of her by opponents every game in her rookie season. Like it happened. We all saw it happen. Yeah, the league is physical. No, it was extra physical when it came to Caitlin Clark playing basketball in her first year, because she didn't really play much of a second year. But her first year, it was hella physical for her, more physical for her than anybody else. And Kathy Engelbert sat there in her office, didn't say shit, didn't suspend anybody, didn't deal with anything, did not make a statement about anything. Nothing. Zero. But yet it was Caitlin Clark who got her that big television deal done. Caitlin Clark is the reason this league just gave these women massive salary increase. But here we got Kathy Engelbert, Brain Dead, according to Ben Daniel. Shout out. And here she goes talking to a media member, and we're going to play it for you right now. You've seen it by now, but I'm going to play it and give you my comments on it. Well, welcome back, everyone, to another edition of Her Game, Her Way women's basketball, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. We talk facts or feelings here. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hype the video, leave your comments. I appreciate you, man. Please have an action. Whatever your action is, I always appreciate it. If you're going to watch the video, like it, dislike it, hype it, do something. Comment. Even if it's tell me that I'm ugly, leave a comment. Let me know you're here. I appreciate that. Genuinely, I do. Here's Kathy Engelbert last night after, I believe this was after the draft, but there's so many issues with this. It's crazy. Again, you've probably already heard it, but I'm going to play it for y'all anyhow because it's my video here. You've heard other people give their comments. I'm going to give you mine. Here's Kathy Engelbert.
About future as the commissioner of the WNBA, and you said he didn't know what you wanted to do. So I guess I'm just curious, like, how much do you want to stay the commissioner of the WNBA? How much longer do you anticipate to be in this role?
Well, thank you, Maddie. I do crack up how everybody's focused on me, and you should be focused on the hundreds of amazing women and thousands of women outside of myself, our women owners, our women board of governors, GMs, and women head coaches, and my whole team of diverse women and men working hard every day to get the 30th season tipped off by May 8th. But I appreciate that you're focused on me as well. I wonder whether you would ask that of a man, by the way. But I realize as women, we get asked different questions than men do. But look, I'm so proud of this. I'm here, working really hard to build that sustainable economic model. Nothing else to report, which is probably why Adam didn't report anything. There's no story here. I'm thrilled with our trajectory. I'm thrilled with the growth, thrilled with what we've done over the past.
I love that reporter. I don't know her, but I love her. I love her because she stood on business. She did not allow Kathy Engelbert to come at her and say, I wonder if you would ask that of a man. Yeah, I would. Yeah, Kathy, I would. You want to know why I would? Because I'm doing my fucking job. I'm doing my fucking job. And you just proved to everybody why this league is a shit show. Why your draft has a bunch of role players being drafted in the first round. Why you have AZ Fudd going number one because y'all set it up so that she could be with her girlfriend. Like, best believe AZ Fudd's in Dallas today because of Paige Beckers and the show they want to create. The show, the narrative, the marketing. They want to market this crap. They want to push this. You can't push it if it's Lauren Betts. You can't push it if it's Olivia Miles. You can't push it if it's Awa Pham. You can only push the girlfriends if it's AZ Fudd. Because literally a week ago, after AZ Fudd shit the bed in the NCAA tournament in the Final Four, only a week ago, she had been dropped from number 1 to number 3 on most projections. Projections come from sources. Sources come from team. And then magically, the morning of the draft, the projections have flipped, and now AZ Fudd is projected to go number 1 again. This happened. You think it's by accident? The same way, do you think it's by accident that Luka leaves Dallas and Cooper Flag is a Dallas Maverick and Dallas wins the lottery? You think so? You don't think that's not? Please, please. This thing is all fucking rigged. It's all scripted, and we all know that y'all put your hammer on Dallas and said you drafted AZ Fudd. We need to have something to talk about this. The Indiana Fever, Chicago Sky thing is gone. Caitlin Angel's gone, really, because now Angel is not the face of her franchise. She might be the face, but she's not the best player on her team. She's the fourth or fifth best option. So that whole dynamic is gone. Now Caitlin is Caitlin. Caitlin's going to draw everywhere. But I'm going to create this narrative, this story of Paige and AZ. AZ Fudd is a role player, a very good one, an elite shooter, but a role player nonetheless. You gave a Paige Beckers did not play point guard in college mostly. She played off the ball. Yeah, she's a combo. Yeah, she can play point. Olivia Miles would have been a better pick than AZ Fudd, without a doubt. Lauren Betts would have been a much better pick than everybody. Put a big with a little, and you're going to have fireworks there. Nah. And they decided not to do that either. And this woman's going to sit here after this joke of a draft. It's a joke of a draft. The whole thing's a circus. The whole thing's a circus. It's a bunch of role players. You got 6 players from one team taken in the first 18 picks. I mean, come on, man. And then you got Raven Johnson ended up in Indiana too. Oh my goodness. Like they were looking for shit to create with this thing. And this woman's gonna sit here and say this. Adam Silver literally was asked about this last week. He was asked about this stuff last week. Like what are you talking about? It's been rumored you'll be gone. You know, literally Adam Silver said, like, she's getting defensive about something in which, let me see here. Where was it? I know he was asked about this shit last week, bro. That's the thing. Like, so you're asking Adam Silver, she's asking a question about that. Why are you all hot and bothered? And then you're playing the role of like you're being attacked, like this woman is being sexist to you type shit. Here, this was March 26th. Adam Silver lauds Cathy Engelbert, but stays mum on her future as WNBA commissioner. We haven't had those. Like this literally was asked of him two and a half weeks ago. 2.5 weeks ago. We haven't had those discussions yet with the WNBA board on whether or not she would stay in her post beyond the 2026 season. I would only say that Cathy has done a fantastic job since she's coming to the WNBA. Obviously, you can see that in the results. So this man was asked about it, and now she's being asked about it as a follow-up to that, and she has a problem with it? Nobody gives a shit about celebrating what? They got drafted. Great. They all had individual interviews. They're asking you about you now. Yeah, you are important. You're the commissioner of the league, and you're playing a victim role. You're playing a victim role of, oh, I'm a battered woman here. You're playing a Karen role here, right here. Literally coming at this young woman, this reporter, a woman reporter. Like, you'd actually have a lot more leg to stand on if it was a man, but it's a woman reporter. And men get asked this all the time. Men get asked about their job security in sports all the time. Have you not watched? Have you not seen what goes on in men's sports? They're being asked about their jobs in week 6. In a football season, if they're 1-5 or 0-6. Doc Rivers has had questions about his job with the Milwaukee Bucks for 3 years. He got fired this year. Like, these questions come up all the time with male coaches, and they're asked by reporters. But you're sitting here saying, I wonder if you would have asked a man. Of course she would have. And I'm glad she stood on that shit. Stand on business. Because this is the problem with this damn league. You try to freaking take it seriously, and then you have the leader pulling the same victim card that so many of these players take. This is why the players do what they do. They're constant victims. They're always a victim. Cathy Engelbert just played a goddamn victim. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. And that response, Adam Silver should be calling her saying, yeah, you stupid. Yeah, I might just have to fire your ass now. I might just have to have owner say, yeah, you're out of here. Because this is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. Everything that she said would have been perfectly fine until she said, I wonder if you would have asked a man that. Everything else, yeah, it was deflecting of the question, but it was perfectly okay until you said, would you have asked a man that? And she said, yes, because it gets asked all the time. Training camp starts on Friday. The season starts in 2.5 weeks. After that, 3 weeks after that, prepare for the circus, man. It's going to be wild. It's going to be wild. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the comments. Like the video, hype the video, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell. Man, I appreciate y'all. This is Her Game, Her Way Women's Basketball, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. Come on now.